All right, good Thursday evening. I'm 5 News Chief Meteorologist Matt Sanders. I got my whole weather team in. We're tracking this line of storms. There's actually two different lines. There's a line coming in across Oklahoma right now over into Arkansas, and then there's a nasty line in North Texas. We're going to focus on the northern line because that's the one that's going to impact us over the next hour or two. We do have a severely rotating storm right now pushing into Polk County. This is headed towards Mina. I'm going to zoom in on that for a second in just a moment. But then farther south, we've got storms going from Lake Eufaula south right through the Dallas metro area. Severe thunderstorm warnings with this. This line is probably going to be the most severe as it moves east. This is the one that's going to probably produce the most severe weather. This line off towards the north is a lot smaller, and it's really just on the south end of the line that we have this rotation. Farther towards the north, we're just getting a lot of heavy rain. So here's a closer look at 5 Country. Guys, we are soaked. You guys hear the rain out there? We got some rumbles of thunder, but the big severe weather is just towards our south. Right now, we got a severe thunderstorm warning for Polk County. That does not include to Scott County, but the yellow color underneath the map that you may be able to see, that's a tornado watch. That includes LaFleur, Latimer, Haskell, and Scott counties, and then Polk County as well. All right, so let's zoom in a little bit closer. This storm is one to watch. It's moving north and east, and it could clip us in Scott County, depending on how far north it starts to make that track. There's a strong south wind right now, and so that south wind may help to nudge it a little bit more into Scott County. A lot of lightning with this storm, too. It's right over Vandevort right now, headed towards Mina. Here's a closer look at that rotation. Very tight right now on the radar. This thing's right over Hatton and Cove. This is right along US 70 run, just coming out of Cove, and where 71 meets 4. This is in Polk County and moving north and east. It's moving about 45 miles per hour. Stephen, are you able to draw us a track if you can put that cone, and then we'll track it out towards the north and east? I really appreciate that. We'll see what times we've got. We'll get towards Nunley about 7:21, Huddleston by 7:44, and then Little Texas. Little Texas, we're right on the county line between Yell and Scott County. This thing coming in by about 8 o'clock. But we have to watch this rotation right now, and we'll track it over the next hour as it gets closer to southeastern Scott County. This could be something that tries to skim us. Otherwise, we just have a lot of heavy rain. And this one also has some hail, too. I forgot to have this in there. We have some good hail reporting right over 71. This is headed towards the Lone Valley area and some of the Ouachitas as you get just south of Mina. But Mina, lots of lightning coming in towards us. We've got some hail coming in towards us, too. The blue color shows you that ping pong ball sized hail, so that's over severe. That's over that 1-inch mark, and that can do some damage. But this is in Polk County, and it could clip us in southeastern Scott County. It's avoiding us in the floor. Now, we do have some lightning strikes. It's hard to kind of see on the map, but we have some lightning over Kavanaugh. We got some lightning headed towards Lake Worcester right now, and it looks like we've got some lightning over Blansett in parts of Scott County. But this is the one storm we have to watch. It could clip us in 5 Country, but the rest of us, we're getting a lot of heavy rain. I got both my Stevens here. Do you remember some of the radar estimates that you guys were looking at? You can just tell me off the top of your head. 3? Where was that? Over Sequoia? Central Sequoia County? Gotcha. Okay. So right in the Salisaw area. You go west to the race car track, you go east about Muldrow. That's where we've seen some of the heaviest rain so far. 2 to 3 inches going off the radar. Lots of heavy water just coming in. So flash flooding will be a threat. Everyone's getting a lot of that rain. It looks like Paris is the one spot that we have a quick break right now, but heavy rain's coming in from Boonville, so that's going to hit us. We got some gusty winds, it looks like right now, headed into southern Franklin County, below severe levels at this time, but some wind coming towards Charleston and then eventually towards Altus and Whitaker Village, so we'll watch that. Ozark, you'll watch for some wind coming in too. But torrential downpours over Poteau, Howell, Heavener. You go north into northwest Arkansas. I don't think we're going to get really to the severe threats in northwest. We've got some very heavy rain. Sometimes in some of the stronger bands, there could be some little hail that forms, but a lot of it's just rain and some rumbles of thunder, kind of that rolling rumble of thunder that you get every once in a while, just reminding you there's a storm outside, and that's going to be the case for the next several hours. But torrential rain coming down in Bentonville, back west towards Heifel and Cave Springs, Siloam Springs, we're getting it, Centerton, north to Gentry and Gravette too. Fayetteville, we've got a good downpour, especially on the east side of town as you're trying to head east towards Elkins. And then south into Greenland and West Fork, we got very heavy rain right over Devil's Den State Park too. Guys, we are soaked here for a while, but rain will continue on and off tonight into tomorrow morning. So by the time you're waking up tomorrow morning, there could be 3 to 4 inches. It looks like they're just reconfirming that severe thunderstorm warning in Polk County. Once again, that's for the Mina area. We're watching a big rotation right headed towards Mena, coming in from Vandervoort and Cove. So if you live in Polk County, it's something that you just got to watch. Right now, this is a severe thunderstorm warning. But right now, the severe threats are probably going to stay just towards our south where the warmer air is too. Most of us are actually in the 50s right now. That's hard to sustain storms. But look where we've got the 60s. Boonville and Waldron, we're right on the edge. You really just got to go south of 5 Country to get the worst severe weather. So watch out for that tonight. We've got some viewers in Polk County and Yell County. That's where the higher severe threats will be. You go farther north, it's probably a lot of heavy rain. Now, don't be surprised if the wind picks up momentarily for you. Yes, some rumbles of thunder and frequent lightning flashes. Those are all possible, but the big severe threats will be just towards our south, and that will continue to be the case. Here's a live look in Bacola. We've been getting that heavy rain across northern Leflore County. You see the lightning out there, too, illuminating the sky. It's not going to be a lightning that's just constant, though. It's more a rumble here, a rumble there. Maybe every 30 seconds you get a lightning strike, something like that. This is a live look in Springdale, very heavy rain. We've got the clouds even lowering a little bit just because of all the humidity. And you can see those winds racing above us right now as they're carrying those clouds. But we're soaked up and down I-49 and we'll continue to be soaked for the next several hours. Here's just a latest update on how much rain we could see. Starting already now. So it's not even including what's fallen the past couple of hours, but an additional 1 to 2 inches will be possible tomorrow through tomorrow morning. And then if you live in Scott County and then Yell County and Polk counties, that's where we could get maybe closer to the 3-inch mark. So a lot of water, and that'll continue. But it looks like the tornado threat is low for most of 5 Country, except for the one storm that we have in Polk, and that rotation will kind of skim us in southeastern Scott. Otherwise, guys, it's a very heavy rain for us. We're kind of right on the edge. So that's some good news for you as you're trying to plan your evening. Heavy rain will continue. Tomorrow's going to be a lot colder. Yep. 2.5 inches coming in from Fayetteville. So that's coming in from meteorologist Stephen Elmore. So I got my Stevens here. They're helping me get some reports. If you guys have anything to share, let us know. We forward that on to the National Weather Service, but the highest severe threat will be just towards our south. All right, make sure you keep it here, keep it local, and as always, we'll keep you advised.